The well at Oxon Run is a quiet, green space tucked in Ward 8 in southeast Washington, D.C. At its core, it's an urban farm, but it's also much more than that. Operated by DC Greens, the well is designed to grow fresh fruits and vegetables while also creating a space for healing, learning, and community connection. From above or even from a distance, the layout is simple but intentional. Rows of crops, open walking paths, and spaces where people can gather. And it's not crowded with buildings or distractions. Instead, the design feels open and calming, almost like it's inviting people to slow down. When I visited, the site was closed. I wasn't able to go inside, but even from the outside, it was almost like the atmosphere stood out. It looked peaceful, organized, and full of life. The greenery alone made it feel separate from the surrounding city, and it was one of those spaces where you can tell, even without entering, that it served a meaningful purpose. The area around the well adds even more to this experience. Throughout the gates surrounding the well, there are murals that are bright, bold, and full of meaning. These murals reflect the culture, identity, and resilience that tell the stories about the community and give the neighborhood a sense of pride. Together with the well, they create a contrast to the challenges the areas face, showing both struggle and strength at the same time. Ward 8 is a community that has historically dealt with issues like food insecurity, limited access to grocery stores, and economic equality. For many residents that face these issues, getting fresh food and healthy food isn't always easy. That's where the well becomes important. The well directly addresses this problem by growing food right in the community instead of relying on stores that may be far away or too expensive. Fresh produce is grown locally and shared with the residents. In simple terms, it brings healthy food closer to the people who need it the most. But the impact doesn't stop at food. The well also focuses on overall wellness. Programs like yoga, meditation, and cooking classes are held here, helping people take care of both their physical and mental health. This is important because health is not just always about what you eat, it's also about reducing stress, building connections, and having a safe space to exist. From a sustainability perspective, the well works on multiple levels. Environmentally, it reduces the need to transport food long distances, which helps lower pollution. It also adds green space to the city, improving air quality and supporting local ecosystems. Economically, it supports the community by providing resources directly to the residents rather than relying entirely on outside systems. Socially, it creates a space where people can come together, learn, and support each other. All of these benefits work together. Instead of solving just one issue, the well creates a ripple effect, improving health, strengthening the community, and promoting long term sustainability. Organizations like DC Greens play a major role in making this possible. Their work focuses on making sure that everyone in the city, regardless of where they live, has access to healthy food and opportunities for wellness. The well is a clear example of how that mission can be turned into something physical and impactful. To really understand why the well matters, it helps to look at the organization behind it, DC Greens, and the work they do across the city. DC Greens is a nonprofit focusing on making sure that people in Washington, D.C. have access to healthy food and the chance to live healthier lives. That might sound simple, but in reality, it's a big challenge, especially in neighborhoods like Ward 8, where grocery stores are limited and fresh food can be hard to find. Instead of just focusing on one solution, DC Greens takes on a different approaches to support the community. One of the main things they do is help people get access to fresh fruit. They run programs that connect local farms to residents, making it easier for families to get fruits and vegetables without having to travel too far to spend a lot of money. The well is one of those efforts, growing food right where people live. But they also work directly with schools. DC Green supports school gardens where students can learn how food is grown and develop healthier eating habits at a young age. This is important because it builds knowledge early on. It helps kids make better choices as they grow up. Another part of their work is policy. That means they work with the city to improve programs that help people afford healthy food. For example, they support initiatives that gives families more buying power when purchasing fruits and vegetables. In simple terms, they're not just helping individuals, they're trying to fix the larger system. What makes DC Green stand out is how connected their work is to the community. They don't just bring in solutions from the outside, they listen to the residents and build programs based on what people actually need. This makes their work more effective and more meaningful. In places like Ward 8, that kind of approach matters. Communities have faced years of underinvestment, so having an organization that focuses on fairness and access can make a real difference. The well fits into this picture. It's not just a random farm, it's part of a larger effort to improve health, increase access to food, and create stronger communities. It brings together many of the ideas DC Greens works on: local food, education, wellness, and community support. Even though my visit was limited to visiting the space from the outside, it still left a strong impression. The calmness, the greenery, and the sense of purpose were all visible from behind the gate. It felt like a place not just meant to grow food, but to support people. In short term, the well helps meet immediate needs like access to fresh produce and safe community space. In long term, it has the potential to improve quality of life by promoting healthier habits, stronger connections, and a more sustainable way of living. The well shows how thoughtful design and community focused planning can make a real difference. It's not just about what is built, it's but who it's built for and how it's used. In the end, the well at Oxon Run stands as more than just an urban farm. It represents care, intention, possibility. It shows that even in areas facing challenges, spaces can be created that bring people together, support their well being, and create a better future. And sometimes, even from the outside looking in, you can feel the impact of a place like that. Thank you. My name is Rihanna Kennedy, and this was my site visit presentation.